Hey there, my bros. By the end of this video, you will feel like a professor, but more importantly, you will learn how to put your crypto to work for you smarter this time. Welcome to this quick walkthrough video of the JLP Navigator Vault offered by Vectis Finance. Before we dive in, let's understand why products like Vectis actually exist. So DeFi, or decentralized finance, promised to make finance open and accessible to everyone, but for many it failed too much because there are too many risks and too much complexities. This is exactly where Vectis comes in. Vectis was created to make DeFi safe, simple, and rewarding for everyone. Even if this is your first landing site on Web3, you have no worries here at all. So in essence, Vectis offers diverse yield solutions tailored to meet varying needs right here on Solana, and focuses on easy, secure growth strategies. And it's built on Drift protocol, which offers powerful trading tools at its core. I'll definitely leave a source to discover Solana and Drift in the description or the tweet thread 2 of this, so you can understand the impact of Solana itself and Drift on this particular product. Moving on, let's break down other things that may be sounding magical. For example, JLP itself. A little backstory: the J stands for Jupiter, and the name Jupiter comes from the exchange Jupiter Exchange, which started as a way to make swapping assets on Solana fast and efficient. Back to it, JLP stands for Jupiter Liquidity Pool, which is in fact not so stable as you think. But on the other hand, the JLP Navigator Vault by Vectis is built with the knowledge of JLP, but offers higher rewards using delta neutral investment strategies, which potentially hedges volatile assets while keeping things simple and secure. Everything I just said means your investment always tilts towards the winning side, even in a bleeding market. So although it sounds like staking, it's actually not. In staking, you lose if the price tanks. There is no tilting, right? Now we've cleared the air, I think we're ready to walk through Vectis. So let's jump right in. So using Vectis is actually very simple. All you have to do is head over to vectis.finance. I'll put the link in the caption, obviously, and you can press launch the app right here. Then there are a couple of vaults that are here, right? But we are mostly interested in the JLP Navigator vaults, which is pretty good. The power of yield when hedging meets leveraging. What you need to understand in here is that Vectis make use of our funds to kind of like automate some kind of trades, basically leveraging on what you deposit, right? You make your deposit and you just sit back and relax. Okay, so instead of having to trade by yourself, watching the charts every single time, knowing when to get in or knowing when to get out, take profit or stop loss, whatever, Vectis here gives you the option to do all of that automated. Okay, so it's hedging meets leveraging, right? As is to say, the ability to like change the position up or down. So we have the stats in here about $12 million in TVL to show proof of life. There's an estimated APR of 98.77%, almost 100% APR, meaning if you deposit something like 100 USDC, you may get 200 in a period of like 1 year, depending on the vault you get into. So this is the performance tab where you could see the overview of everything that is revolving around Vectis, and it's updated every single time. As you can see, 22nd here, there is the current share price, which is of USDC $1, 1.004, which is good. Cumulative return annualized. When you start to deposit, all these things will take shape with the demographics also in here. There is a position where you can be like, oh hey, I want to deposit into a certain vault. So the vaults in here are like just places where your funds are stored. They use like the same metrics, to work the leveraging, but it can probably differ a little bit because of the price entry. Okay, so people in Vault A must have entered at a certain period of time, so the magic happens over there. It may be different, but not so off, but something close to. As you can see, there is up to E vault here, A, B, C, D, E. All you have to do is just select one. By default, Vectis automatically selects one for you, and you just have to deposit your USDC. And how do you do that? You have to connect your wallet in here, select one of your wallets, probably Solana wallet, obviously, input your password, and you'll be able to connect it directly. As you can see in here, it's connected. The left off thing for you to do is to impute whatever amount of USDC you want to deposit and initialize user and deposit. It's going to now appear in your total balance, and by the time Vectis starts to work its magic, you'll be able to get things like your earnings, your return on investments, and also you could generally just check like the overview, get some knowledge of what is going on. So by default, JLPs work with using price tags of things like Solana, BTC, probably ETH, and it's kind of like crazy because of the way those tokens are volatile, right? So, but what happens here is Vectis JLP Navigator Vault, right, handles your token in USDC, so you don't have to like change to Solana or BTC or ETH or whatever. It just deposits USDC in there. Vectis does the magic for you, changes it, swaps it. That's why the Jupiter thing is there. It's able to like change it for you, leverage on whatever it wants to do, make the trades, right? The profits keeps it there. You're able to visualize it. Probably there'll be a certain percentage dip a little bit, but it's much more better than actually trading yourself. Sometimes humans may trade more, but it's much more complex than what you may think. So it's here, user would deposit, right? The user would deposit USDC, and the vault will handle it by doing the swaps from USDC to the liquidity provider token, and you can see the entire walkthrough of how it is done, right? You borrow USDC to loop and leverage. Drift Delegator is the one handling most of these things. The hedge with shorts, sold, BTC, ETH also. It will work on everything while you basically just sit back and relax, and your token is going to be in here working its magic. I have to say that the minimum deposit for this one is 100 USDC, as you can see, because there would definitely be need to do some good trading, probably a couple of swaps and things like that, just to cover for everything. And as you can see here, this tab here, you could navigate A, B, C, D, E, and there is also the premium version or the Vectis Prime, where you can have a little bit much more advantage on other settings that revolve around here. You could also feel free to withdraw your earnings at any point in time. You select the vault, you put the estimated amount you want. As you can see, the estimated withdrawal amount is USDC. It may slightly differ from the actual withdrawal amount due to fluctuations of the vault's performance, which is a good, but I guarantee you, because of the mechanics in which Vectis uses, let's say for example you want to withdraw something like 100 and it may end up being maybe 99.5, which is still kind of good, almost 100, or 99.8, or even 99 on the dot, which is still pretty good. It's not bad at all. There's also much more explanation on how it actually works. Okay, the rebalancing due to the hedging, right? Just doing the swap, keeping everything in order. And there is also a tab here, while there might be a couple of risks, but nothing too significant, nothing too crazy. Vectis just handles everything for you. You could also watch the stats, and the FAQs are here. I will say something about FAQs in the other side of this video, but that is basically it. You just get in here, connect your wallet, choose to deposit, choose the vault, deposit, and that's basically it. If you want to withdraw, click on here, withdraw the funds, and that is it. But I would advise you probably just keep your cash in here. It's a very good way to like maximize your stable coin, okay, for the long run. So let's get back into the video. Now we've walked over that, I'm sure the next question you may ask is, what's in it for Vectis? Are they just doing this thing for free? Well, I have the answer to your question. They have their own commission in things like fees, not deposited fees. I'm talking about fees from the profits, a fair 20%. But all in all, Vectis JLP Navigator Vault helps us earn more money by using smart investing methods while also keeping our funds safe from markets ups and downs. And it has a good proof of life with its start. The JLP Navigator Vault is a simple and powerful way to grow our earnings. We can visit www.vectis.finance right now today and put your crypto to work for you. Thanks for watching this video. You can check out the FAQs in the website to get some more answers to some questions that you may have. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.